Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. Today is one to watch. Today is the 20th of November 2022. It's day 3 of the IAE event, an in-game convention where you can free fly and test the usable ships from this day's manufacturer. Along with the convention, it's a push to sell ships and you're able to acquire the perfect addition to your fleet. Today is Aegis. Flight-ready Aegis ships are available to test, and most Aegis ships will be available to buy either as a standalone ship, a CCU from another ship, or a Warbond CCU for chaining. And don't forget, Aegis makes some of the biggest cap ships that are being sold limited today. All ships bought today by default will have at least 10-year insurance, and expect to see 2 special CCUs per day with a Warbond option that will also add 10-year insurance on whatever they are applied to, unless that ship already has LTI. Like I've said before, if you see several insurance options listed in your package, the best is the one you get. The flight-ready Aegis ships are the Avenger Stalker, a modified version of the Avenger catering to bounty hunters thanks to built-in prison cells. But be careful with this ship, ladies and gentlemen, as it's had its cargo taken up by these special cells. The bounty mechanics are not fleshed out, so despite this being flight ready for 7 years, it's not what I would choose as my only or my first ship. Next is the Avenger Titan, which is a perfect segue as the Titan does get 100% blessing as my only ship. If you had only one ship, the Titan would be a fine choice. It's a patrol ship with added cargo for bombing around. It has good guns, it has good shields, and it has a bed for logging out of. There's also the Titan Renegade, which is exactly the same ship but with a different loadout for a little bit more money. Then you have the Avenger Warlock. It's a dirty fighter because its EMP, when used properly, can just time out the enemy, making it easy to apply a ton of damage in short time. The EMP in lore is part of the bounty hunting gameplay when you want to keep your target alive, and it's a variant of the Avenger platform. Next is the Aegis Eclipse. It's a pretty and sleek stealth bomber. Fighting is not its strength, and when stealth is added properly, it's likely that you'll never know what hit you. Well, you will know, you just don't know who or where it came from. The Aegis Gladius is an aging but agile light fighter, boasting a mid-range armament, a community favorite with a lot of history. It was said that this will be your main fighter when playing Squadron 42, so it's nice to keep one in your fleet and brush up from time to time in Arena Commander or the PU. Just a note, this ship is the reward for Gladius and Gold, which is given when you have 10 referrals. Get a total of 10 friends to join the game and spend at least $45 using your code, and you get a Gladius with LTI. Some would say it's for free. It's not for free. You did a lot of work for the game and you got a ship. Anyways, an Aegis Gladius Valiant. The Gladius Valiant is just like the Renegade. It's a special edition Gladius with a different loadout for a little bit more money. Now we get big. The Hammerhead, a multi-crew corvette dotted with an array of man turrets and heavy firepower. It really has no function yet in game, but later on I expect to see the Hammerhead running close escort to larger ships. The Reclaimer, a towering outpost-sized ship with a goal of separating wrecks into parts and recycling them for profit. The Retaliator Bomber, a long-range multi-crew anti-capital bomber. It's very pretty and eventually should be modular, allowing for more types of mission types. The Saber, favoring agility over durability, the Saber is light, sleek, and deadly. It's pretty, but that silhouette is also seen as what's called a pancake in the target. If your enemy gets on top or below you, all they see is a nice circular target, a very large target. Its main feature of stealth is still missing from the game, and I expect the Saber to become much more important when stealth is added. It has 4 similar hardpoints, which allows you to easily monoload. The Saber Comet is the same ship, but with scatterguns, and it costs more money. Don't buy it. Like, really, don't buy it. Vanguard Warden, long-range heavy fighter with manned turrets. This was one of my favorite ships many patches ago. A large, middle-mounted hardpoint and 4 size 2s. It's a little bit slow against quicker targets, but able to take on much larger ships, and it's still a real threat when used properly. You have the Vanguard Harbinger, which is a variant of this ship, a powerful bomber based on the Warden that can operate out of the roughest forward operating bases. Now you have the Hoplite. The Hoplite is a long-range dropship based on the Warden with a manned turret for protection. This replaces the middle section of the Warden for drop seats and retains great firepower and protection. And finally, Vanguard Sentinel, yet another variant. Designed to fight smart instead of taking on enemies head-on, it has some very specialized e-warfare gear that will eventually have a game loop. So now we move on to the F5 battles. Specialized ships on sale today are the Idris P and the Javelin, around $1,500 and $3,000, sold in 3 waves throughout the day. Good luck getting one, right? They sell it in 5 seconds. If you really want one of these, you really have to do your research. And I don't know what to tell you. It's still luck if you get it. So, just by visiting the site on Microtech, your account will be given a unique Spectrum badge to commemorate this year's event. Today will be Origin and Aegis if you missed yesterday. Collect all 9, and if you get all of them, you get the 10th one to signify that you saw the entire event. Please check out the info dump on the new cutter, as that video also includes a specialized information pack about its unique LTI game package that is heavily discounted. You may be interested and able to replace your current low insurance pack for a pack with LTI. Be aware that upon checkout, it will list that adding Squadron 42 is a $45 option unless that was fixed. Many members of the Discord have confirmed that that option actually discounts $20. So Cutter LTI Game Pack with Squadron 42 is still $65, which is a fair price. That's the original price. You're going to need to spend new money to do this trade, however, but if you're planning to shuffle your fleet around this year anyways, having some store credit shouldn't be too much of an inconvenience. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Aegis Day, Day 3. Please go check out the convention, check out the noobifier Discord, where we have a dedicated channel just to pin good CCU chains as they're found. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. I hope you enjoy IAE.